A Chinese Coast Guard vessel off the coast of Zambales used a long-range acoustic device to harass the Philippine Coast Guard. Now, PCG spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Commodore J. Tariela, said the personnel aboard the BRP Cabra experienced deafening noise. This marks the first time China has used a long-range acoustic device in the West Philippine Sea. The CCG ship was reportedly escorted by CCG 5901, also known as the Monster Ship. Oo, ito yung sinasabi nila, first time daw na gumamit ng CCG nitong high acoustic, yung LRAD na tinatawag, no? Long Range Acoustic Device. Para nga daw maharas yung ating mga, yung mga kasama natin sa West Philippine Sea. And normally, this type of device would be used daw for crowd control, no?
Yes,
and talagang nagpo-produce ito ng medyo masakit sa tenga.
This was
and could damage our hearing.
This was used in a rally sa PGMA, which yun ang time na water cannon din si Vice President Gingona. So this was used kasi it's a very high frequency daw na it causes, you don't really hear it, pero na mo yung pressure sa eardrums mo.
Sound waves.
This was also used by if you watch the movie yung kay Tom Hanks, siya yung captain ng isang boat na na-hijack, yung true story.
Yung
anyway, yung mga boat, there was a time kasi hindi pwede magdala ng armas yung mga barko na nagpa-fly ng mga routes. Captain Phillips. Thank you, Direk. Captain Phillips, bawal po magdala ng baril noon. So what they did was each cargo vessel, meron sila yung high pressure, yung water cannon, and they have this acoustic device. Pagpalapit na yung mga pirata, i-on nila yon na bibingi sila. So ito yung ginagamit. At actually, Chinese Coast Guard threatened us with this already last year.
Parang I can remember.
Hindi lang
I also
nagamit.
remember that.
Pero na-threaten tayo.
Kasi ang ginagawa naman natin on our side, we do hourly radio challenge.
Yes.
Diba? Una doon sa Monster Ship na ngayon umalis na, pinalit nga itong ibang mas maliit pero malaki pa rin sa atin na CCG na vessel dyan sa may West Philippine Sea. So hourly yung ginagawa nating radio challenge to make sure na talagang kino-contest natin yung nila, yung presence nila within our area without our knowledge. Diba? So, isa dun sa mga radio challenge na ginawa, yun ang naging sagot nila, yung LRAD na to, itong sonic device na to.
Oo. And, yung ginagawang pressure daw ng Coast Guard natin has worked kasi yung mga ships lumalayo sila. From 56 something nautical miles, naging 90 na ang distansya sa atin.
Pero nung Friday din daw, meron din, kasi I was reading the news about it as well, nung Friday din daw, meron din na nangyari din na parang harassment dyan. At this time around, yung dun sa mission natin, ng BFAR Research, no, meron silang mission doon sa may Sandy Cay. Tapos may lumapit na mga Chinese Coast Guard at saka PLA Navy na hinaras nga sila. So 4 daw yung pinadala nila doon na smaller vessel. Tapos apparently may sumunod pang helicopter. Parang ginawa na rin nila yan last year, 'di ba? Na parang mag-capsize pa yung boat natin, 'di ba? Dahil doon sa pressure ng
may mga scientists tayo
ng helicopter.
Tapos
that's what they did daw on Friday.
Nilalapitan daw sa land yung LEC para mahanginan yung mga
that's what they did daw ng Friday. So apparently may ganun pa rin din na nangyari dyan. So, sunod-sunod pa rin. Kaya nga, nung the last time that I talked to Commodore J. Tariela, yung spokesperson ng PCG on West Philippine Sea, sabi ko, kamusta naman po yung mga Filipino fishermen dyan ngayon, di ba, dun sa area, like sa Baco de Masinloc, sa Zambales, and yung mga marami pumupunta. So far naman daw, although may mga Chinese vessel presence, nakakapangisda pa rin naman daw sila. Wala naman nagiging problem. Pero although, of course, yung mga fishermen natin, meron pa rin silang pangamba na sa gitna ng pangingisda nila, baka mamaya bigla silang maharas or anong mangyari. Kaya, as much as possible, dapat nandoon nakabantay sa kanila yung PCG to make sure na walang mangyayari sa kanila, di ba, during yung pangingisda nila doon sa area.
We have a PCG spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Commodore J. Tariela. Commodore, thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
Hello, Sir Angelo, Ma'am Angela. Magandang umaga po sa inyong mga taga-subaybay.
Yes, Commodore, tell us more about po yung sa insidente kung saan gumamit ang supposedly China Coast Guard, yung acoustic device sa mga...
Long-range acoustic device.
Long-range acoustic device sa ating mga personnel.
Well, oo nga, no? Ginamit ng China Coast Guard 3103 ito last Saturday. No? It's a long-range acoustic device. We released the video. Ang ginamit nilang sound, kunyari, is just an ordinary siren. No? But when our personnel, when the vessel got closer to our Coast Guard vessel, our personnel who are outside the Coast Guard vessel immediately realized na this is not just an ordinary siren, no? Dahil naka-experience sila ng pananakit ng pandinig nila and eventually led to their headache. So we already documented this, and of course our crew can attest that this is they have used long-range acoustic device.
Yes, Commodore, has there been instance in the past na ginawa na rin sa atin to ng Chinese Coast Guard or yung Navy nila using this long-range acoustic device?
Yes, the Chinese Coast Guard has been using this. I think last year there were instances na ginamit nila ito, and even in 2023 as well.
Okay. So, Commodore, kamusta naman po yung mga personnel natin na sakay po ng BRP Cabra nang mangyari nga po itong insidente na ito, na nabanggit nyo rin po kanina lamang na sumakit yung ulo nila, kaya na-realize sila this is not an ordinary alarm system?
Well, kung makita mo yung video, no, na inilabas namin, from afar, naririnig natin yung siren. And then eventually, as it gets closer, yung crew na nasa labas ng barko, he immediately realized na this is not just an ordinary siren. Bumalik na siya sa loob ng barko. That's the only time that they realized na masakit na yung pandinig nila. But there are no sustained injuries talagang na-report because immediately pumasok sila.
So sa ngayon po, as we speak, nandun pa rin po sila sa BRP Cabra?
Yes, BRP Cabra remains to be in the vicinity, in those areas na pinagpapatrolyahan itong Cabra to prevent the Chinese Coast Guard from getting closer sa Zambales. Mga
ilang minuto po yung tinagal nitong nitong sonic device na nila na ginamit sa atin?
Well, this is quite long, no? Yung pagdaan niya mismo sa BRP Cabra when she has overtaken BRP Cabra, patuloy yung siren niya. But, you know, kapag pumasok ka naman sa loob ng bridge, no? As long as you do not have a direct exposure dito, yung structure ng barko will prevent you from being affected netong long-range acoustic device.
Commodore, meron ba mga for example, yung mga crew na nasa labas, may deterrent ba tayo for that? In other words, do they have earmuffs or noise cancellation headgear na pwede nilang masuot habang if ever gawin ulit ito ng Chinese Coast Guard sa atin, ay at least tuloy pa rin ang trabaho nila sa labas?
Well, that can be a possibility na pwede natin gawin, no? But again, ang ginawa lang nila is they went inside the Coast Guard vessel for them not to be exposed dito sa airway.
And then ano po yung nangyari after? Pagdaan, wala na po. Ano po yung kina-endingan po nitong sitwasyon na to, yung insidente?
Well, after nilang dumaan, hindi naman na kasi ang mga tropa nga natin, when it went inside, parang what's the point of using long-range acoustic device? Kung wala na rin namang maapektuhan.
Right. But I understand ang PCG po ay nagko-conduct ng hourly radio challenge against Chinese vessel. Can you tell us po, Commodore, kung ano po yung significance nito, gaano ka-importante itong ginagawa natin na hourly radio challenge?
Well, the hourly radio challenge that we're doing dito sa Chinese Coast Guard is very important. It is important in a way that we are reminding the Chinese crew on board the Chinese Coast Guard vessel that what are they doing is actually illegal, no? And as far as the Coast Guard our Coast Guard is concerned, our actions is in accordance with the international law and the Philippine Maritime Zones Act in particular, no? And even if they are a signatory state to UNCLOS, they are a violator of it, and they're not respecting the 2016 arbitral award. Dito sa radio challenge natin, sinasabi din natin what is the exact location of the illegal presence of the Chinese Coast Guard. For them to understand that this falls within our own exclusive economic zone. And then secondly, the reason why we are releasing this to the public every day, is for our countrymen, no, ating mga kababayan, maintindihan din nila na ang posisyon natin sa West Philippine Sea is also guided by this international law, no, to counter those trolls and misinformation agent na sinasabing we do not have basis in claiming these waters. So with this kind of radio challenge, hindi lamang China ang nililecturean natin dito, but even our Filipino countrymen to understand na ito ay naalinsunod sa UNCLOS at sa Philippine Maritime Zone SAC.
Kumbaga parang on record tayo na hindi natin sinasang-ayunan yung kanilang presensya doon without our knowledge. Tama po?
Yes.
Yes, Commodore, I'd like to parang yung radio challenges nyo at saka yung presence po ng mga Coast Guard natin. I heard in a statement from the Coast Guard na may effect daw rin ito sa mga Chinese Coast Guard in a sense na parang hindi na sila ganun kalapit from us, parang lumayo from 50 to 90 nautical miles. Is that correct, Commodore?
Yes. The seamanship skills, no, ng ating mga tropa sa barko was able to outmaneuver itong China Coast Guard vessel for them to be pushed farther away from the coastline of Zambales. Since day one, the closest that they gotten is 54 nautical miles. And as of last night, it went farther as far as 95, 97 nautical miles.
Taking this opportunity na rin, Commodore, na to ask you regarding the incident nung last Friday naman, na nabasa ko rin po ito na apparently Chinese Coast Guard and PLA Navy harassed a BFAR research vessel. Can you tell us more about it? Ano po yung nangyari?
Ang Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources at ang Philippine Coast Guard ay nagsasagawa ng marine scientific survey dito sa Sandy Case 2 and 3. No? This is the reason why BFAR vessels were for them to bring with them marine scientists and also some instruments that they can use to conduct sand sampling. No? Ito yung pagkuha ng mga buhangin dito sa Sandy Case 2 and 3. Dahil kung maalala nyo, no, last year napabalita na etong Sandy Case na to ay quite curiously, no, lumalaki ang area at tila parang na-dump lang yung mga dead corals dito. So because of this, on a quarterly basis, we are conducting scientific survey over this. And we analyze kung ano talaga ang dahilan ng paglaki niya, whether it's a natural occurrence or there's an intervention na ginagawang pag-dump talaga. And what happened last Friday is nung nag-launch na tayo ng ating mga rigid hull inflatable boats, saka ang ating personnel from Coast Guard and BFAR, ay nag-launch din ng speedboats itong Chinese Coast Guard. Ang Chinese Coast Guard at hinarangan nila itong mga rib natin. And then at some point, they also launched, they allowed the PLA Navy helicopter to hover at a very low altitude. Of course, jeopardize the safety of our personnel, no? Dahil alam naman natin na yung propeller wash niya, no? Kapag ang helicopter ay ganong kababa, it has significant effect dun sa rubber boat na tumatakbo sa gitna ng dagat. Not to mention na may alon to, no?
Right.
So there's a high possibility na tumaob yung sinasakyan pandagat ng ating mga taga-BFAR and Coast Guard.
So hindi naman po
these kind of actions are, yes, hindi naman tumaob.
Okay. So kamusta naman po sila? Panghuli na lang po. Ano po after po nung nangyari ng insidente na yon, kamusta po yung ating mga taga-BFAR at saka PCG?
Well, we temporarily suspended itong marine scientific survey natin because they were not able to reach Sandy Case 2 and 3 dahil naharangan sila ng China Coast Guard personnel.
Alright, sige. Patuloy po kami makikipag-coordinate sa inyo regarding the development of this incident. But for the meantime, thank you so much, PCG spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Commodore J. Tariala.